Yo, what is going on, everybody? Little bit gutted. I've just been talking to myself. Didn't realize I didn't have the thing recorded. We just had one of the most intense games there going into overtime, and yeah, we were just making save after save. As you can see, 5 save wasn't recorded. Basically, people have been asking me about this series. We've got it going again. Don't really get a chance to do this because we've got such a big queue time, so I'm going to explain it while it's searching. I'm searching, by the way, on US East and Europe. The reason this series got cut before was just because of how long it takes to find a game. So I was going to try and do it through tournaments, and I'll be uploading a video of how well that went. But I figured, you know what? I'll get it done right now. I'm just going to do a marathon session to Grand Champ and then cut it all up. So this is actually the first game. It's not. We've had pretty good games. I've done the placements, played a few after the placements. We're on a heavy win percentage. We're probably winning about 80 to 90% of the games. We did encounter 2 toxic teammates during our rank up session, our placement session, which did cost us quite a few games. Now we've got an AFK player. This does happen in Rumble. We're just going to punch him out the way. Wait for this touch. And there's the grab. Now, teammate pushed it forward. Hopefully, together, we can put it in. There's a little tap there. Thanks. There we go. They're back. So, yeah, it's been pretty good. So, I thought I was recorded. I wasn't. And I wanted to carry on from the last game, which was Champ 4, because I feel that Champ 2 did 4. I think that was where we left last time. I could be wrong. But anyway, we're here now. And we're just going to make do with this. So I do apologize if some of you have been trying to get through Champ 2 and you're not too sure what to do. Literally, I've just been doing the same things. The only thing is now, I'm just adding in a few fake challenges every so often when there's literally zero pressure on the ball. And the cool thing is, I don't know if it's people have seen the video, but more and more people have been incorporating the strategy of sitting in net, which is actually cool to see. But I'm just going to explain basic rotation here while we're doing this anyway. So I'm sitting in the net, and predominantly... Nice demo. My thing is I want to wait until we get a decent power up. I want to burn the bad ones and use the good ones here. And we're going to... Oh, get confused there. Teammate turns on the ball. They've got to be really careful with back passes in Rumble. Because if someone has fist, again, just getting overcut by the teammate. So we've seen a lot of this throughout the whole of this series, or the episodes so far that unfortunately didn't get recorded. I'm just going to double check again. Yeah, it is recording. So, yeah. We've got a scoreable power up. We've also got a lead. So this is good because you can use it defensively as well. And I don't want to. I'm really going to wait till the last second here. I'm really going to have to wait. Whew. There we go. And I'm just waiting. Just waiting to pick my spots. And while you see a lot of it, we're going to go now because I've got the grapple. With a lot of this that I've been seeing, I'm just going to play it to the side. Is teammates have been rotating ball side, cutting up the rotation. Nice shot. And that's what's been making defense really, really tricky, right? You can rotate ball side in this game mode. Of course, you can rotate ball side in any game mode. But it's really important if you're in a defensive shell and you rotate ball side that you rotate onto the backboard and not directly into the net. And you'll see it. I guarantee we'll see it in these episodes. The teammates will literally just follow the ball back and smash us into the net or out of the position. So we lose our outward momentum. It's inevitable. But the cool thing is, if everyone's playing the ball directly, see, there's another cut. Right there, so we're just going to back off. And now we've got spikes. I haven't actually been able to do much with the spikes today because I haven't really had a chance to use it due to the cuts in rotation, as you'll see now. So you'll see a lot of turns and stuff like that. And we're just going to go up here. I'm just going to tap it away. And hopefully, there we go. See, as there was no one behind me. So you can see there, they're probably thinking there's a lot of, waiting around here. There's a reason I'm waiting is because this player goes in. If they would have rotated ball side, they would have been ready right there. And unfortunately, I didn't get to use my punch. The pre-jump and landing and playing the ground. But the thing is, with just a basic rotation pattern, you can stop that play. As you saw, I was the first man. If they would have come up behind me straight away and not failed to rotate, they would have actually beat the double plunger, which is pretty cool. So we can wait here now. So now we've got to go onto the backboard. I'm going to give them a speed boost. And once I saw their car turn, I'm just going to try and come across. And there, again... teammate comes out of the net. So you see, here we go. White's just in a real bad position here, and they just need to rotate. So this is great. Even if we lose, we got stuff to learn from here, and a lot of it comes through on the rotation. Still got punch. So this is pretty good. They're saying center in. I don't know what they're talking about. You see, they're sort of just hitting the ball. They need boost. It's making it very difficult. So we're going to come up here, and we're just going to punch it in with a very simple aerial to a punch. But it's their movement, and the great thing is, this is why waiting back is so good. You can see it just makes it very tricky with these difficult movements, these constant turns. How am I meant to know when to go for the ball? And if I lose, will my teammates be ready to make a save? I can guarantee they won't be. So that's something you need to really keep in mind when you're doing this solo. If you're in a team, communicate, and this will be easy. We don't need to touch that. It doesn't matter anyway. We could have got it off the bounce, you see, which would have forced more from the opponents, and therefore, nice bump. It would have been a great save from Super Base, or Super Ras, sorry. We would have been able to bait them in. We get another save there, and we're just going to go to the mid, grab this. That's a great pass. We're actually going to grab this back boost on the way. Unfortunately, I don't know why they're waiting in the net there. They may have plunger. So I didn't expect them to be sat there. I expected a pretty easy clear. They didn't have plunger. They actually had magnets. I'm not sure why they'd be waiting there, but they get the finish. Nicely done. And this is a really good start here. 5 saves, 2 goals. All from power-ups, all from just waiting in the right spot at the right time. And that's all it is. It's just waiting in the right spot at the right time. And we're going to go into net here. And you're probably thinking, man, you're playing really bad. And I am playing bad. I suck at the moment, more than ever. But even playing bad, I'm going to be okay. So I can go up for this, and I can just tap it to the side. Those are the ones I go for. If it's a direct threat, if there's a chance of a double touch, or they might just shoot it in, those are the ones we go up for. I've missed the ball there. I was ready with that one, but we had a double line of defense. Really good from the team there. A plunger and a punch straight away, back to back. We've got magnet. I'm probably not going to do much with this. Just going to try and drain the clock. The main thing is I don't want to be caught out of position. I can defend most things anyway in a basic defensive position, as you'll see. We can defend most things or force them to make it more difficult. So that's absolutely fine. And if we do get an opportunity, we can use the magnet. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to start getting a bit carried away, diving in, and then you get quick outplay and potentially kick off goals. We're just going to clear that, and I'm just going to go straight back. I'm not going to get carried away because I don't need to. I come here and I jump down and I just air roll back to position. You could get down even faster if you face the other way like this and you jump. You will come down faster. It's not really mechanical, but it does really help. So if you're ever like up and you just want to move forward, what you got to do is just air roll your card down to the ground and you'll just fall down a little bit quicker. 18 seconds left. What we got to do is hold on. I'm just going to come here. I'm just going to cut that to the side. I'm just going to grab this with a magnet, and that's fine. 10 seconds. We've won the game. Just going to avoid that demo there. We don't want people demo staying on us. And that should be game. All right. So good win there. I'm not sure if that puts us to Div 2 or whatever. GG. Well played. Because we did just get Champ 3, although we're on pretty much basically a fresh account. This is Captain Hookshot, the account we've used for all of these. But it's a fresh Rumble account. Pretty much, yeah. So we get Div 2, so that's pretty cool. Hopefully we can just continue this on and you guys can see, yes, you know, will you get teammates that make it very hard? Well, the game we had that I thought was recording was very difficult because of the teammates. I'm not going to lie about that. They were just centering the ball non-stop with ball side rotations. And it's very dangerous to do in Rumble, where literally people can use a boxing glove or a plunger and just put it straight in. So yeah, that can make it hard. Of course, toxic teammates as well, as you saw as well. You do get a lot of AFKers in Rumble. I don't know why. Probably because of the queue time, quite frankly. So there are those things to look out for, which can make it more tricky. And of course, guys, get yourself a team. I really believe if you had one, say you're Diamond 2 and you've got 2 friends at Plat 1, let's just say Plat 1. I believe if you teach them the basic defensive movement, basic rotation. What is basic rotation? Right. So if the ball's here and you're coming back, if it's here, you go back this side and come around the back. If you have been forced into a defensive shell, say you're here, you've challenged, or you're sort of stuck here, you can hit it and then you can come back onto the backboard here. And this allows the first man, which is this player, to come out and challenge. The third man should be coming around the back here so he can wait or go back into the net, and of course the other man is on the backboard. So just a basic rotation pattern. I've done loads of videos on that sort of stuff. You can check them out on the channel as part of the only free Rocket League course in existence to my knowledge, which is on this channel right here. So check that out if you don't know about it. And with basic power-up movement knowledge as well, which again we've done a video on that. Just show your teammates and you'll be fine. You'll absolutely be fine. You'll be able to get to Grand Champ. If not, as you get better at it, you'll be able to get to SSL. Just looking to make blocks here. And here's an opportunity now with the magnet. We're just going to double jump, lift it up, and try and pull it down right the last second as the teleport comes out. We managed to get something done with the magnet. So this is always the thing with the magnet. You want that first touch to almost kill the ball, but kill it in the direction you're going. And then you can get under it and lift it up. It is better with the magnet to go aerial if you can. gives you a little bit more scope, makes it harder to read. If you do get kicked, it is unfortunate. If you do get punched, it is unfortunate. And I'm just going to hit that away whilst I grab this. And here's the rotation. Because I've rotated ball side, I go onto the backboard here, which allows the first man, which there isn't, which is a bit ridiculous that there wasn't. Now, Lacan should have been sat here and he would have been able to make the save. But luckily, we had a contingency plan. So we got plunger here. This could be another goal opportunity. We're going to circle out there. Lacan's doing a good job. And gotta love basketball. I think he still plays for the Lakers. I'm just sort of in this central position, hunting backwards and forward, waiting for my opportunity, which is here, and that's it. Okay, so what you can do there is you can fake. You can fake the shot and get a reaction. If you come here, I could have shot this. Bolt might have used their power up. If they used their power up, it doesn't matter. But because they didn't and they jumped over the thing, they thought I was going to use it. That's fine. I can absolutely just use the plunger. No problem there. We're going to grab this, going to head to net, and I'm just going to sit there real simple. I'm just going to wait. And as you can see, we got a nice 2-goal lead, but that doesn't mean anything. We can't be patting ourselves on the back saying, well done, buddy. Not well done at all. You never know what's going to happen in Rumble. Okay. Going to hit it against the sidewall. It gives them an opportunity to score again. So what do? I come here and see how the last man's pushed forward. That actually is going to allow me, but we're going to go now real quick. Just get rid of that. That would actually allow me into the net. We're going to get the rebound here if we can. And just try and make it difficult. Nice use of the grabber from them. They've got to be careful here in that. And he scored an own goal. Straight back. I can rotate ball side. Fastest point from point A to point B was that rotation pattern. The reason I got away with it and I'm there for a block is because there was no one back in defense. And what happens here is you can see it just collapses. So now we lose momentum instantly. So I'm the last man. I got to try and get a touch. Just can't get it. Thought they'd missed. I was going for their block to block their hit, but they had plunger. And that's the thing with Rumble. You never know what someone's going to have. You're never safe. But a lot of it comes from just a lack of clearing it or positive momentum. So we can come here. I can look for a demo. I can come around and look for another demo. And we get teleported into net. This is really bad. They nearly score off of the hurricane, whatever you want to call it. Tornado. Let's see if we can line one up then. There we go. So we're doing quite well here. We just line it up. So the ball's going this way. I need to counter it. It's got a slight bit of forward momentum. It's not going to be fast, but we've got to counter it from the opposite side there to stabilize it. You see how it didn't go off to the other side? It just stabilized it straight. That'll just come from practice. And learning to use the power up again. I don't want to keep on about it, but check the video out. Sorry, buddy. And I'm just grabbing pads here. I don't want to go for this, but because I'm rotating up, never mind. I'm going to give them a speed burst to make it difficult, and I'm going to grab this. And that's going to be my opportunity here to just come up on the wall and fake. And look at all this room I've got there. I could have gone for the same thing we used to do on the old series. The no mechanic. I'll leave that. But you see how basic. I don't touch the ball and they go flying past. What's all that about? What is all that about? I don't know. That's the game now. We're just going to wait here. We got a real good opportunity if we can get the ball. I just want a teammate to come through and make a save there. If we get this ball and we score, that could be GG. You never know. We've got to be very careful. They're using their freezes. And, of course, if a shot comes on like that, it could be deadly. I'm not going to be able to reach that. It's bouncing too far away, so I'm going to go back to net. I've been teleported as well. I've really relied on my teammates here to make a save. And they do, so well done. And I'm back in position. Shot is off. Lacan is going to probably send it. Oh, great catch, Lacan. See that side flip? That made it hard for him. That side flip made it more difficult. We're going to go up on the wall here. I'm going to come off, and I'm just trying to block. Just trying to block. I'm not doing any fancy mechanics. I use a basic air roll there, not air roll left, air roll right. It's the basic air roll. Going to come through. Going to have to make the save from the front post. And there's an opportunity to score this. I'm actually going to leave it because Lacan's in the air and grab the boost. And I'm always topped up. I'm ready. I'm waiting. You know, you have to have a lot of patience in this mode because, oh dear. If I was on a team, oh, that's a real shame. And this is why you don't do, you know, obvious things. There's only so much I can do when the teammate's using grapple on the way back, like Lacan was there. Literally no need for that. It's impossible to save. We actually had the save, and I could have gone and scored it. But you're only as strong as your weakest link. I can't stress that enough. And, of course, we will, like I said, be putting the losses in. I know it is difficult, and I'm not lying and saying that it isn't difficult. I know people do blame their teammates. Of course, that is definitely a situation you can, but we still have opportunities. I'm going to have to punch it. Getting a little bit confused here. Like, see Lacan's still in front of the ball. We need him behind the ball here. Hopefully, Aura gets to that. Oh, it's a centre ball, but that's great from Lacan. They're dropping down. I'm going to come forward now because I've got ice. And if they can put this on the backboard in an awkward spot, I can actually freeze it and make it really tricky for them. I can't actually go because of the speed of rotation. They got spikes again. This is risky stuff here. And again, no one's actually protecting the net. Luckily, I managed to get another save. That's actually our first save this game. That surprised me. I'm in a real bad spot. There we go. So, as soon as that's a great shot, just off. I'm glad it was. I would not have been able to react to that. Not as quick as I used to be. And they see that's a real bad clear, because they've gone up from a bad position, which has forced them to clear it forward. Never, ever, ever clear the ball forward unless you can boom it straight to net. It's not worth it, honestly. I see it all the time. I even see top-level players do this in 2s and 3s. They just literally, I don't know, because they play a lot of ones, they clear the ball forward. Never do that. You're making it extremely hard for yourself. We haven't actually got a good power up here. Oh, no way. I can't believe that. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, there's only so much I could do. I've got to make one of the saves here. Make the first save. Teammate LeCon decides to go for it as well. We just needed someone to rotate back to the post. I don't know if we're going to win this one. I'll defend. Very tricky. Oh, that's coming straight now. I'm going to have to go for that. I'm just going to shoot it on. Just give us a little bit of an advantage here. Straight away. Hopefully we can get some offense going from the teammates. Make my life a little bit easier. It has been pretty tricky so far. I'm not going to lie about it. There's another save. We're just turning on the spot there. They've got plunger. I haven't had a good scoring power up. If they really need to hit this, I'm going to have to go again. And I'm always trying to hit the underbelly of the board. Didn't get a good front flip. And the teammates are just diving on this. I'm just going to hit it away again. I really could use them to stop. See how they're just constantly in front of the ball? It's making it very tricky for me. I'm going to see if I can get one more goal here with the plunger. But I might be really testing my luck here. I don't know. Yeah, managed to do it. Almost 1,000 points. Very tricky game there. 4 saves. 3 saves, 4 goals. Very hard to do. GG, well played. That's Champ 3. So you can see how difficult it is with players and just almost refusing to rotate. You know, I know we get good power-ups and sometimes you don't need to rotate, but you got to back your teammates up. It is the fundamental rule, and you always see I have the most saves and I always seem to have the most goals, and people say, how do you do that? It's because by making the defensive plays, you get the counter opportunities, which are the easiest to score. That's why I score so many goals. That's why I'm in the top 600 goals of all time scored right now, I think. I think I'm like 600 and something of all-time goals with almost 50,000 goals. And that is because, that's on my main, because I play a counter style. And therefore, it's really easy for me to get goals. I don't rely on luck. I don't rely on 50-50 magic. I rely on outplays. And that's what you need to be doing to make consistent goals. And it's the same in Rumble. If I'm ahead downfield, I've got to rely on many people. I've got to rely on my teammate not only winning the 50, I've got to then rely on them being able to pass the ball to me. Very, very low that that's ever going to happen. Yes, top level players will be able to do that because that's how they train and they are able to hit passes. But at this level, get behind your teammates and in fact, just play a very basic rotation pattern behind your teammate. And you can see me, I've got no mechanics, I've got no skill. I always manage to get Supersonic Legend in Rumble, top 100 in Rumble. And it's just purely based on positioning because I'm very skillless. So if I can do it, anyone could do it. Trust me on that. Of course, I did learn from the best, but I just want to say thank you everyone for watching. I do really appreciate it. We're going to do 2 games an episode, I think, as we release these. So thank you so much, and thanks for watching. I do really appreciate it. Look after yourself, have a nice life, and peace out. Peace.